Hello and welcome in for episode 3 of Plain Old Plays. As always, I'll be your host, Plain Old Trey, and we're going to be diving back into some more Majora's Mask today. The last episode, we covered more of the cafe side quest. We delivered the pendant to Anju. She said she would wait for him. We went down to the southern swamp, helped the monkeys out, helped Komei and Kote with the potion, and went into the Deku Palace. We managed to finish off the Deku Palace section through both courtyards and make our way to Woodfall Temple. We did finish our first temple last episode, and as soon as we got the Deku Princess, we called time. Now, in today's episode, we're going to be finishing up the swamp, delivering the princess, seeing what rewards we get post-temple. Then we're going to be heading back to Clocktown to do the next step in Cafe's quest, and we're going to get Snowhead readied up and, approachable for Link. By the time we finish those up, we'll see where we're at for time. If we have a little more, we may go a little further. But that should just about cover today's show. Without further ado, let's get into it. The Legend of Zelda, Majora's Mask, coming at you. Can't wait. All right, welcome in for our next play of Majora's Mask. Again, today we are picking up right where we left off in Woodfall. We have scooped the Deku Princess in a bottle. It is only the second day. We have 6 out of 24 masks, and the first remains of a major boss have been found. Odolwa, who kind of owned me last time, let's be real. Kind of owned me a bit last time. Alright, so we have the Deku Princess, as you can see, in that bottle. Our main objective here is to get her back to the palace. The only reason we were over there was because... Oh, man. That's not good. The only reason we were even over here was because we were trying to... We were trying to get that save taken care of yesterday, or last play rather, the last episode. So now I've got to get back to the entrance, which usually isn't much of a task. It's a pretty easy feat because you usually would just go straight across, but we got cut for time last time. So I'm going to try to be better about that in episodes moving forward. I really appreciate the feedback on the first episode. That went live a few days ago, and we got a very positive feedback response from all of that. I really, really appreciate all the kind words. Again, if there's anything that you want to see played on these, if there's any feedback you might have, feel free to leave it in the comments. Feel free to, hey, I'd like to see this game played. Put it in the comments. We'll see what happens. Alright, so we're going to head right back in. They're very upset that I didn't go straight to the royal chamber. That's okay. That's okay. They don't have to be happy with us.
Why are you waiting, Mr. Plain?
Alright, we'll get her out. Oh, my princess, my darling princess. You are all right. I was so worried.
Father!
Dude, I like that he's got the bounce noises. Also, take a sip of water. Very thirsty. What are you doing? Let that monkey go this instant. Look at the Deku Butler. What was that about, I wonder? Oh, Mr. Monkey, I am truly sorry. Father does such rash things when he's worried about me. I understand, Princess. Forget about that. Has the temple been returned to normal? Why, yes, thanks to Mr. Plain here. I am very, truly grateful. Really? So you're called Plain, are you? Thank you for keeping your promise to me. Of course. As a symbol of our gratitude, our butler has prepared a little something for you. Please accept it. You'll find it in the shrine that will be to your right when you leave the palace. Alright. So the Dekus are good, the monkey has been saved, and Link has wrapped up a chapter. I hated that couldn't end the last episode, but again, I was kind of crunched for time and recording. So now we're going to do what I think is arguably much harder than the Dampy race in Ocarina of Time. Basically, you race the Gravekeeper, Dampy. On Majora's Mask, you have a race as well, but it is against the Deku Butler. And this guy doesn't play games. Now, fun fact about this butler. Supposedly, the Deku that Majora, the Skull Kid wearing Majora's Mask, turned you into, was his son. Like, killed his son and turned you into him. So we'll see. Plain, I'm truly thankful for what you have done for the princess. As a sign of our gratitude, we Deku have prepared something that we think may assist you. I will lead you to it. Please follow me. So the only good thing about this is like he doesn't drop flames. He just moves way faster. Like he doesn't drop flames, but yeah, he definitely moves much faster. Alright, let's see if we can... I mean, we did it. I didn't expect to do it, but we did it. Alright, so this is... This part on the 3DS is very frustrating because you can't get momentum with the Deku. And when you can't get momentum, you don't go anywhere on the water right there. And so you literally will lose the race right there if you're not prepared. Alright, we switch out of the Deku there because if the Deku gets hit with flames at all, say we make a mistake, turn too sharp, do something like that, the Deku gets hit with flames at all, it instant resets the entire run. We don't want that. If you hit any of those slicks, there's a random chance, you won't go all the way down, but there is a chance that sometimes you can get caught up and it will literally bring you all the way down. And it is a big time kill right there as far as like keeping up with him, and I think you'll end up getting locked out and you won't be able to finish the race. All right. So again, the reason we keep switching back to the Deku, as you can see, think Link rolling. As you can see, this Deku's spinning. He just glides with his foot. The reason we want the Deku out is because that little glide is a lot faster than Link rolling, and we can just get across a lot faster that way. You got the Mask of Sense. This mask heightens your sense of smell. Wear it with C to sharpen your olfactory perception. Sniff, sniff. That's the smell of power. Actually, when I see you, I am reminded of my son who left home long ago. Somehow, I feel as if I am once again racing with my son. I am afraid I may have tried too hard to outrun you. As old as I am still a fast competitor, just like when I raced my son. Please forgive my rudeness. So as you can see, he even says you remind him of his son, of racing with his son. So, very, very interesting. That's all speculation. I'm pretty sure that's never been confirmed, but everybody pretty much assumes. Alright, so the swamp is clear now. What more can we do in the swamp? Well, we could do the Swamp Skulltula house. Do we have magic beans? We have 3. Do we have a bottle? We might go attempt the Skull House, actually. We might go attempt that Skull House real quick, and the Skulltula house that's in the swamp, because if we can go ahead and knock that out, that would honestly be ideal. Because then the entire section of the swamp is done, minus having to go do the Deku's. I messed up. I was trying to think what our best approach would be, and I'm pretty sure this is gonna be the best approach. Just come from up here. So we've got a grotto down over here to the right, but I'm pretty sure there's nothing major in this. Be just a chest? Yeah. Or probably just some rupees. Yeah, 20 rupees, and a good chance to get some Deku sticks, which we can use instead of the arrows. We're still gonna need the arrows, but we're also gonna need the bottle, so. Okay, so here's our move. Alright, we want a bug. The bug is important to get here, because when we go inside the swamp, we are going to need, we're gonna need some bugs to go in and get some Skulltulas for us. So back in Clocktown right now, the cafe quest is still going. We have not forgotten that. We just have other things right now that we need to do. Or that we're, not that we need to do, but rather that we're going to do, if that sounds better. I was like, we don't need to do this right now. We could save this for a little bit, but I'm like, hell, why not? We're already here. Alright, so that's our first one. There are 30 in each house. There's an ocean house as well. So the only thing I'll say that sucks about the bugs in this one versus Ocarina is when you use bugs to get a gold skull, you can't catch those bugs again. And we only have 1 bottle. So we're gonna have to keep revisiting for bugs. And then there's gonna be 1 more up top that we have to do. But we'll save that one. All right, there we go. So you can find these mainly by listening. If you weren't sure, oh, where is everything? You just listen for the crawl. If you hear the crawl, look around. It's probably gonna be right next to you, and you probably would have missed it. Look, for example. Boom. We went right past that one, right? There we go. You just have to hit that at the right angle, and it'll work. And then there should be one more. Can't quite recall which one. Maybe in here. Yeah, there we are. Alright, then we're going to come over here and we are going to... Sonata of Awakening with the Deku pipes to wake the little Deku up. So he woke up, he freaked out. For whatever reason, he makes a loop around that pot and then just vanishes. So the Deku can't cut through that grass. You do have to switch back to Link for that. Actually, we don't have too many arrows, so make it count. Make it count. Alright, I think it's this one. Think it's this one? It is. Okay, so that was it for up there. Goes back to the Deku. And again, if you look at our clock, it's only 8 o'clock on the third day. Our obligation is for the cafe quest on day 3, but we're not pressed for anything right now with that. Alright, I don't know why I was stressing to hit it with the bubble just then. I kind of went overboard trying to hit it with the bubble for no reason. Okay, so more bugs up here, which is very nice. Basically, we only needed one more. Wanted to come over here to hit the shortcut ladders. But we're not actually going to stay in this room. We're going to go back the other way and use that Deku flower to get up. We just came here to simply activate that. Our target is actually up here. Now, you can get the bugs in here, and this is going to be the last bug check for a Skulltula in here. 3 in this dungeon, or 3 in this house. Alright. Wonder how many of these bubbles it takes to... 1, eh? Wow, just 1. Very nice. I thought it was going to take more than that. I will say the Deku flower controls have never gotten better. They didn't get better in the 3DS version. Really? Okay. They didn't get better in the 3DS version. They didn't get better in the N64 version. Obviously, they didn't get better in this one, but you know, when you're flying with these, it is the most jank control scheme ever. That's all you need to know. It is like, what in the hell am I doing? It's pretty insane. Okay. So here. Are we good? Are we good? We're good. Okay, fantastic. Now, can we get this? You know, the hook shot would make that easier, or the Zora boomerangs, but, you know, we're doing stuff in order. This isn't a rando, so. It's so crazy on a randomizer right there. At this point in the game, you have so many resources already. Alright, here we go. Alright. Fantastic. That makes 18. Alright, 19. And then I'm pretty sure there's going to be soft soil under this, but I need water. Yeah. All right. So playing this game before Ocarina, fun story. I played this before Ocarina, and when I did that, in this game, when you plant the beans, you water them. Well, in Ocarina, you can't scoop up just water. You can try and try and try. You'll never scoop up just water. It was certainly something. It was certainly something. I was very confused. I remember I was like, this doesn't make any sense. I think my game's broken. I can't scoop water. Why wouldn't I be able to scoop water in the bottle like I did in the other one? It really confused me when I was young. I just did not get it. Okay, so that's 20. That means we've got 10 left. For these remaining 10, we're gonna go ahead and scoop this. Gonna make this section maybe a little easier outright. We bought a lot of beans earlier. Okay. All right. Also, Link's got some pretty nice hair. It always just stays, right? I like that about Link, you know? Okay, so we messed that up. That's okay. Got a few beehives in here too, it seems. Alright, that's 23. Number 24 still sitting up there. We didn't grab it yet. We'll grab it right now. And then we'll have 6 left. I think they might all be in this door ahead of us. If not, then the last one is in here and we just missed it. But I think this is going to be it. So we know there's one there. Two. There go 3 right here. And now we've got 1 left. Last arrow. The very last arrow in our quiver. Got him. Fantastic. So now that we've lifted the curse, we're gonna go back to the entrance and see what that did. It's very similar to Ocarina of Time when you would bring the gold Skulltulas back. I've been saved. I thought I was going to die. See, a while back, someone told me I could become rich, and he gave me this mask. He said the instructions were inscribed somewhere in here, but when I went to look, I was cursed. If I had known it would be such an ordeal, I would never have taken it. Here, take it. It's yours. You got the Mask of Truth. This is the same mask that Sheikah spoke of. This mask allows you to hear and understand the wisdom of gossip stones and thoughts of animals. I've had enough of this. As soon as I get it together, I'm going home. Balding. Okay. So we're gonna warp to the southern swamp. And we've got a couple things we can do here at the swamp. We've got a couple things we can do here at the swamp. The boat tour, one of them. Seems the poison swamp has been cleaned up, so why not try something more interesting? How about a little game? I'll fly around in my broom and you try to hit the target? Sure. Alright, that's the way to go. Let me explain. You're not aiming for me, you're aiming for the target. If you hit me, I'll never forgive you. Okay, so now we get a little target game. If I'm not mistaken, in the 3DS, this is how you actually get a bottle. And this, I believe this is just for a heart piece. I think like your objective is to get like 20, maybe. Maybe 10? Where'd she go? Boy, I am not good. Well, these just got a little easier, huh? Oh no. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. 20. We got 20. Well, all right. Now, wasn't that fun? If you'd like to, okay, there we go. All right, so that Deku right there, we're not worried about just yet. We're gonna wait until we have full access to all of them, and we'll run that quest near the end. So, but basically right now, other than that Deku scrub to get that piece of heart, the swamp is finished. Like, we've done everything we can do. All the stuff that you need to do is done. So now, what we're gonna do is get a bigger quiver by playing the archery game. Hey mate, how are ya? Wanna play? One game's 20 rupees. The rules to me game are a piece of cake. Shoot for the targets from atop the platform. You gotta hit them all. That's all there is to it. If you don't aim proper with stick, you won't hit any of them. Are you ready, mate? So there are two Dekus that are gonna be like tripping and hiding. You have unlimited arrows here, so the whole purpose here, the unlimited arrows, in my opinion, is to just fucking go mad. Like if you can't shoot something, just go crazy. Alright. As you can see, we're still just shooting these bad boys like crazy. All right. And that should be a perfect. There we go. Just like that. All right. Oh, he's adding even more points. There we go. Well, that's a pretty darn good, mate. Perfect. Here you go. Take this, mate. Traded for a large quiver. I can hold for it. We've been having a lot of earthquakes lately. It's getting me pretty worried, but I can't leave me short. Alright. So he's taken care of. Very good. So there's no other stops we need to make between here and town. So we go back to Clock Town. Now that we are here, we can't complete the quest by any means, but we can go get one more check in the cafe quest. So this is one of those quests that honestly you end up doing a couple times. I feel like any playthrough, especially if you're doing, like, say you're doing a randomizer, you definitely have to do this one multiple times. It might be after 3. It might be after 3. Because he's basically waiting for the guy to show up. When the guy that shows up is Seiken. Seiken's going to show up and sell something to the curiosity shop. Now, if I go in after 3 and Cafe's still there, then that means that we messed up one of the quest lines somewhere. Which, that's not a big deal. It happens. Our current goal, though, what I'm gonna do, since that time's not good, always when you're playing Majora's Mask, in my opinion, take advantage of the fact that you still have clock left before the moon falls. Especially if you want to play this game in as few cycles as possible, you're gonna want to essentially do what I'm saying. You know, stack your rupees every chance you get. Try to get as much done in each area as you can at a time. Now the Goron area is going to have a lot of stuff for us to cover. A lot of stuff for us to cover. we're gonna have to go. We're gonna end up having. There's a grotto back there. Got a piece of heart in it and 2 Dodongos that we have to kill. I just haven't taken that on just yet. All right, so we're gonna hit this bad boy twice. Shatters the ice. Now we've opened up our way to the north. Now, there's a lot of techites and stuff like that up here. They're of no concern to us. We can easily get past all of this. The main enemy I feel to look out for when you're in the snow is when the wolfos start spawning. But the wolfos, when I was younger, I didn't know the trick to wolfos. And I'm not sure, you know, maybe you know the trick. Maybe you're like, oh, dude, that's obvious. But when I was young Trey did not know the trick to the wolfos. And the trick is, you just have to hit them in the back. You just have to hit them in the back one time. If you hit them, they're done for. Had no idea. So. So as you can see, everything's frozen over. Now this isn't supposed to be normal for the north. It's not supposed to be frozen like this right now. Whoa! Up here! I'm sorry to bother you from such a high place, but I'm very hungry and I've got stuck here. So he's hungry and he's stuck. We're gonna help him. The way we help him, however, is not going to be available to us until we get the Goron mask, which we are going to take care of, as well as the other part of the cafe quest. So what we're going to do now, this is the way to Snowhead, so we can't do this right now. This direction means nothing for Link. We need a Goron for that. I always get mixed up in this village. I feel like they put the owl right outside Snowhead, but then Snowhead also gets an owl, and that confuses me. I always feel like that owl should be on the way to the Goron city, the Goron village. But what are you gonna do? To me, it made more sense that way. Again, Techite's not that big a deal. So, as a kid, I had no... Oh, well, it doesn't matter. Oh, wait. Yeah, it does. Hold on. So, all you want to do, let it swing twice, chop it in the back. You just let it swing twice, and then you chop it in the back every time. I had no idea. If young Trey would have known that, I used to sit there and poke at those things and try to shield, do whatever I could, and I could never get it working right, man. Sir. Hello, Mr. Fairy. Will you buy one of Tingle's maps? Yes. You got a map of Snowhead. You can find your way around the mountains. All again. Tingle, tingle, Kulu Limpa. All right. We got one more right here. Here we go. We're gonna let it slide. Come on. We're gonna let it slash twice. Hit it right in the back. One shot every time. 1 rupee. Not even enough. Not even enough for me to want to entertain it. All right. So you see that right there? That is the Goron Butler. Normally, we would need him to open up the Goron city for us. Or you would need the Goron mask to be able to do it yourself. Now, on days 2 and 3, he's in that snowball. But if you come on day 1, he won't be in the snowball. He's still standing out shivering. He hasn't quite frozen yet. Woohoo! We meet again, fairy child. Have my stone statues been of help? Well, it seems you may have the strength to change the fate of this land as I had expected. The road ahead is even more challenging. Many trials await you. Please watch over these Gorons around you. Their land is doomed to be smothered in snow and ice forever. It will become a land where no living thing can survive. Without courage and determination, you surely will collapse from the extreme conditions. But if that courage and determination burns bright within you, then that's another story. So will you proceed? Well, of course. Woohoo! You are a child of many strengths. Well, perhaps you do have enough strength to change the fate of this mountain after all. I shall take to the air now, flying toward that shrine across the way, so follow behind me. Do not be daunted by appearances. Instead, let your feelings guide you, and the true path shall open before you. Are you ready? Follow behind me. They go crazy with the dialogue with this owl. The owl always got so much to say, I feel like, but it's never anything that's that vital. He's always talking in riddles, man. That friend that talks in riddles can never just tell you. I've certainly been assured of your courage and determination. From here on, you must not be fooled by appearances. You must rely on your feelings. Now enter the shrine. Something that will aid you in your quest lies within. Use that item when returning from here. You know, again, little odd. Alright, you got the lens of truth. Gaze through it to see mysteries that are invisible to the naked eye. Seeing the truth drains magic power, so tap C to stop using it. Alright. Nice, purple rupee, 50 rupees. Alright, 50 and a 20, 70 extra rupees, not bad. We can bring that back with us. Alright, there we go. Can you see me? If you can truly see me, then follow behind me. This part always made me so nervous as a kid. I always felt like I was not going to be able to keep up with him. I felt as a kid, I felt very similar to, say, like the Dampy race or the Deku Butler race. But then when I replayed it as I got older, I was like, oh, this is easy as can be. This isn't difficult at all. It's so funny the things that used to, like, freak me out, gaming-wise. Alright, there he goes. I love that he's like, if you can see me, you'll follow me, and then proceeds to like fly across bridges, but like not across them to where I could walk on them, like across them, like I would jump off the bridge if I followed him, kind of deal. All right. We're almost there. Now he's heading up to his grave. So, just to make this part easier on yourself, you know, it's spinning ice platforms that looks like, oh man, that's gonna be a menace, jumping and falling. Just switch to the Deku. Take advantage of the fact that the Deku just hops. And we have some invisible ladders to climb. Nothing too crazy. Just a little puzzle with the newly acquired item. And it's not necessarily a puzzle as much as it is like, here's the wall. Oh wow. Went the wrong way. Now that happens. I haven't gone the wrong way in a long time on this ladder. I used to do this ladder without the lens of truth. I'm washed up nowadays. Oh wow, I've messed up twice. That is impressive. You're literally supposed to just go right, left, right, and instead I went right, right, left. Okay. Now the thing is, even if we get the Goron mask, we might not be able to have the hot spring water as easily next time. We might still have to follow him back. I can't remember. Soaring One said the one who could see me would be arriving soon. It seems that it turned out to be true. I'm Darmani, the third. The blood of proud Goron heroes runs in me. This feels strange for me to say, but when I was alive, I was a renowned warrior and veteran. Yes, when I was alive. But alas, I am now dead. I was fine until I marched off to Snowhead by myself, hoping that I could drive off a demon. It had been wreaking havoc on Goron Village, then the blizzard at Snowhead blew me into the valley, and now, here I am. How infuriating! As I am, I can only watch as Goron Village is slowly buried in ice. I may have died, but I cannot rest. So, you can use magic? The Soaring One told me that you are also able to use it. I beg you, bring me back to life with your magic. If it is beyond your power, then I beg of you to do this for me instead. Heal my sorrows. Any way that you can do it will suffice. Please heal my sorrows. So, you know, they highlight heal twice there for you. The Song of Healing. No, it's... There we are. There we are. What a soothing melody. My sorrows are melting away into the song. I always like this music. Song of Healing, and showing the scenes, like of how you get the mask, you know? So originally it was Link and all the Dekus were around him. Darmani the Third was the champion of the Gorons. So like he's seeing his life and he's seeing all these Gorons praise him and cheer him on. And his tears start to fall because he's like, fuck, man. But then he realizes with the magic inside that his energy can live on. And he sees Link and acknowledges him. When that happens, the mask is formed. Boom. I leave my undying feelings with you. The deeds I accomplished while living are carved on my grave. You should read it. You got the Goron mask. This mask contains the spirit of a proud Goron hero. Wear the mask with C to inhabit the body of a Goron. Press C again to return to normal. For the Goron village, I have asked your assistance. It is written in letters you have never seen before. So painful. The Goron hero Darmani III rests here. In honor of a great hero, this memorial is inscribed with the knowledge of a great. Do you read the knowledge imparted by the hero? O chosen Goron hero, your power to lift objects with effort is mightier than the strength of any other, and your heart is strong, too, as it is filled with compassion that is kinder than any other. Goron heroes press A in the stick so that they may curl up and roll wherever they may need to go. If a Goron who possesses magic power rolls swiftly enough, spikes will emerge from their bodies so that they may mow enemies down. Water is disastrous for Goron heroes, for they sink like stones and are rendered motionless. Indeed. Beware. Okay, and what was the other? Techniques for battle. The powerful punch that the Goron heroes unleash by pressing B is feared by all. Pressing B repeatedly will deal out a barrage of punches. After using A to curl up, the Goron can jump with B, landing with quaking impact that is so mighty it can flatten enemies. Alright, and so see, this is the part where I wasn't sure about, but I think I can just come up here and do this regardless. So, like, we're not able to do this right now. I mean, like, I say we're not able to. I could go, I think, technically and make it happen, but we want to get back to Clocktown for Cafe. So getting the Goron mask just helps us be ready for the north to start, which is nice. That's what we want, right? So I'm gonna go to Milk Road first. Reason being, it's very simple. I never bought the ranch map. So we're gonna do that. Yes. All right, there we go. There it is. No, I accidentally hit A again. So, you see, now that it's day 3, wow, it really made us redo all that dialogue. The road back there is, since it's day 3 now, the road is open to Milk Road. All right. Our next location is going to be Clocktown. We are going to see about the cafe quest. I'm pretty sure we've done it all correctly up until now. I could be in for a rude awakening. We could get back and it could just be all whammies. Okay, so we messed up. I'm pretty sure we messed up. So I'm pretty sure the way that's supposed to go down is... I'm pretty sure the way that's supposed to go down is you're not supposed to save the bomb shop lady, so he comes to sell the thing, and then Cafe follows him. But since he didn't steal the thing, Cafe has no one to follow because he's not going to stop by. We'll see. We'll see. I think that's right. I think I'm right. Could be wrong. We'll check one more time at night. Still here. The guy will definitely be coming in. I'll be waiting. Yeah, so we did that wrong. Unfortunately, we won't be able to do the next part right there. So that's okay. So what we're gonna do, like I said, make the best out of everything. Whenever you have time on Majora's Mask, you take advantage of the time that you have. We are going to go back to the mountain village. So he's right there now. He's damn near made it back. to the village on day 3, the night. So it's not, your quest isn't over per se. You know, in the Goron place, day 3, you just have to know where to look if you haven't been out here. So we can still take advantage of that, and we're going to. First, we're gonna climb this ladder again. I tried to be brave and bold like I used to be. That was rough. I turned too early. How much? Oh, I was almost there. That sucks. I barely missed that. You just don't have too much magic left. Perfect. All right. So we're gonna take the hot water in here. So we have hot spring water now. And we're gonna go out and we're gonna melt that ice. Such a cool noise. Every mask except the mask I need. Oh, come on, come on, come on. What was I doing? Is it already this late? I must hurry. Huh? You're Darmani, but you're supposed to be dead. Am I hallucinating? Maybe this is also the doing of Snowhead's magic power. I've been made a fool of. But that's impossible. I refuse to flinch. If I can see past the illusion, you'll vanish in an instant. No matter how long you follow me, it won't do any good. Have you some business with an elder like me? But I haven't the time to join you. What? You want to know what has me so rushed? It's the cold snap brought on by the disturbances at Snowhead that have crippled the village and frozen it to an icy grip. It's the lack of goods and supplies that is leading to the depopulation of the Goron village, and above all, it's the image of my own poor son crying continually because of this biting cold. The elder, I must do something about the situation the village is plunged into. This is our problem. We shall not rely on the strength of strangers. Cock, cock, cough! Okay, so... Alright. I never remember how to do this part correctly. It always takes me a minute. Alright, give me a second. Because we have to go see his son. His son is gonna be crying and he wants a song. But we... let's see. So you see a ground pound opens that without the butler's help, so you don't actually need the butler for it. The most annoying sound in the entire game of Majora's Mask. And we have to hear it longer because I decided to curl up and roll with the Goron. Sometimes it's just faster to be a human and roll. I kept trying to curl up with a Goron and do this, and it was not working just now. Literally the most annoying sound in the entire game. Daddy, I'm cold, Daddy. Darmy, where's Daddy? Where's Daddy? Dude, they went above and beyond with that noise, man. They were like, what could we do to make a noise that we're for sure is gonna annoy everyone? Okay. So we got, okay. So we talked to him now. Yo, what? Why is that guy further away? He hasn't even made it to the village. He's even further away. Did he freeze again? Yeah, he froze again. Okay, we're gonna have to climb this again. Sorry, didn't realize that. And this is probably going to be the last task we accomplish in today's recording. Just because it is, we are having to end up taking a little bit extra steps. So if you do this, you actually really don't be using that much magic power. It sounds annoying on the game, like when you're doing it, it's like, oh, that's mad annoying. But if you look, my magic power is like not even really going down. So you could literally do that and you wouldn't lose magic if you were worried about, I don't have enough magic to use the Lens of Truth for that long. You actually wouldn't need it. All right, let's grab some more water. I like how it's the Goron graveyard, but there's only one grave. There's only one grave, only one Goron has ever died. Darmy. Even in Ocarina, Darunia didn't die. He was a sage. That wasn't the noise it made at all. I did a really good job at letting y'all know the noise it was gonna make. What was I doing? It's already this late, I must hurry. No matter how long you follow me, it's not gonna do you any good. What? My son is crying because he misses me? Why do you know that? My son misses me. Forgive me, my child. Your father has work to do. Darmani, be you a ghost or figment of my imagination, I no longer care. If you feel pity for my crying son, then please quietly sing my son to sleep with the song I'm about to play on the drums. It's the very same melody that was often played for you when you were young. How does this song go? Huh? Let me play it once more. Yes, like this. It's no good, I can't remember, only the beginning. I'll teach you just the beginning. Alright. Lullaby intro. You learn the lullaby intro, the soothing melody of a thoughtful father. It's not that I forgot it. It's just so cold I can't play very well. At any rate, I'm counting on you. Alright, so. He's counting on us. We're gonna make sure that he doesn't have to count for too long, because he's, you know, elderly. We're gonna go back, play the song for his son, learn the full song, and after we learn the full song, we're going to play, we're going to deposit our money, play the song a time, and get ready for the next episode where we take on Snowhead Temple, the Powder Keg Challenge, and more than likely the upgrading of swords. We'll see. It's a lot of stuff you gotta try to fit in, right? So we'll see. Because we still are gonna have to do the Dangero's mask, and a few other things. Alright. There we go. That song, that's the song Daddy always plays for me before I go to sleep. I'll sing the next part. My man couldn't remember 2 notes. That old Goron couldn't remember 2 notes. Sweet scene with the dad and the kid and Darmani doing their thing. I mean, he's got a wonderful voice. I would certainly hope that I could sing like that. I thought Gorons were like well, Gorons are super strong too. I was about to say, I thought they were like supposed to be really, really heavy. Just like Daddy's right beside me. The lullaby intro became the Goron's lullaby. This lullaby blankets listeners in calm while making eyelids grow heavy. Alright, so we've now helped the Goron baby. We've gotten the lullaby. We've got a warp point to the Snowhead Village. So we are making our way through Snow Point. Our current destination. Simply heading back to the bank. We're gonna deposit. Boom, 120. And then here we go. Save and return to Dawn of the first day. Yes. And with that, we come to the end of our second episode. Or no, this is our third. Wow, guys, time flies, right? Holy cow. We're already to the end of our third episode of PlainOlePlays. That is incredible. Back to Dawn of the first day. Wow, wow, wow. I can't believe we're already this far along. The quickest way to the mountains is through the north gate. Okay. Thank you so much for making this such a special playthrough for me. It has been an absolute pleasure recording this. The first 2 were incredible. This one was just as much fun as the first 2. And I look forward to filming part 4, where we dive into Snow Point and take care of more of the mountains and take care of the Goron section of the game. Once again, thank you so much for always hanging. Thank you for doing the things. Please make sure to follow and subscribe to the channel. Comment down below if there's any games you'd like to see me cover with PlainOlePlays. And with that, I'll see you next time. Have a great evening, afternoon, morning, whenever you're watching. And we'll catch you for episode 4. 2 days. Working on this outro. I'm gonna get this outro better. I promise. I'm it's getting there. I sure do hope you're enjoying the Plain Old Plays and all the other content the channel has to offer. If you're looking for other ways to support Plain Old Trey and this community, you can come check us out over on Twitch, over on Kick, or even follow on Twitter. Everywhere you'll find me at Plain Old Trey. Thank you so much for the support always. Subscribe, follow, like the channel, do the things, and we'll catch you next time.